Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hi.
So you don't know this because you never look at the comments or anything,
No.
but you are loved.
Oh,
So
thank you.
you guys are so nice, and all of the cards and
Yeah.
really nice. It's been
It's been hard. I brought them both home yesterday, so they're both home. It's sad. I was crying standing in front of my shelf. I've got 3 of my dogs. I've got Frederick still there. I've got now my other 2. So we're gonna have to do a celebration of life,
some sort of a
because we
thing.
want to take a little bit of everybody up to, because they've all been cremated. So we thought we'd take everybody up to the cabin, because that's Ruger's favorite spot, Benelli's favorite spot. Fred was ready what he wanted, but I think every animal's
and I have
favorite
Wiggy
spot
up there. Yeah.
So we want to at least spread a little bit there, and just so they're always around us. But yeah, at least they're both home. So
And any thoughts yet to a new rescue pup? Do you have any twinge of?
not yet. My kids keep asking because they miss having someone to play with, because now they just have cats. Phoebe, yeah, she will let them, Phoebe will let them.
Now we're
pet and kind of pick her up, and then she runs. And the other 2 are smart enough to just scatter. They hear little tip taps, they run the other direction. But so I think they miss someone to play with, because they were always. Benelli wasn't much of a player, but she'd just go out there with them, and that was enough for them. Or she was always Harper's pillow, and Ruger was always the one to go out and catch whatever they were throwing. Mm-hmm. So I think they miss that.
Yeah.
So they really want one, but I don't know if I'm ready for it yet.
Wait till
I think
you're
we will
ready.
eventually, because Robert.
Some sweet little rescue dog is going to find you.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. And Robert is that guy that drags home every stray whatever,
That's
and
why we
so
have 3
he's going to drag something home.
Yeah.
It was funny this weekend. They went on a little weekend getaway, which they really, really needed. And so I had the kids, and Forrest had about had it, and
He just needs to beat him up a
Forrest
little
was
bit.
standing there, and he has no claws, and Harper was there on the couch, and all of a sudden I look over, because I hear him go, and I look over, and just as I look over, he's going. I said, Forrest, you can't hit the baby. And Harper, she's so sweet. She says, my kitty says that too.
Totally didn't realize she got a spanking.
Yeah. And I said, well, what he's saying is, stop it. But I was just giving him love. And
too much.
She's doing it again, and he's,
Stop touching me. Yeah. That's Harper's problem. So we've kind of, the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've taught them, just give them 3 quick little 3 pets, and then walk away, and then they'll be okay. But Harper just wants to snuggle.
oh, no,
Just squeeze a little bit. Kiss them right on the nose. Oh my God, the cats hate it.
She is your
So
daughter.
I just want the kitty. It's like, I know you want the kitty, but the kitty doesn't want you. And she doesn't know why Phoebe likes Wyatt so much. Because he's not, choking her every time.
Not so
She
much
wants
love.
a squeeze.
Our first cat that we had with the kids, his name was Archie, but we quickly changed his name to Squishy. We called him Archie, but all we ever said was, stop squishing him, stop squishing him, stop squishing him. And so pretty soon, it's Squishy, Squishy. And so anyway, that was his name, was Squishy, because he was...
And that's crazy. Our cats will not strike the kids for some reason. Like,
bless their little hearts.
Phoebe does
That's
have
good.
this tail twitch. And it's pretty aggressive. And they know. Because
Everyone
they've
knows
gotten
what
every
that
once
looks
in a while,
like.
little poke or whatever. But you've never gotten, this full-fledged slashing. I feel like I remember
slashing.
the slashing. And it teaches you to behave with the animal. No, she won't do it, though. She's a little...
Oh,
and then she'll run away. It's like,
that's
no,
nice.
hold your ground. But... She doesn't. But they know the tail twitch. Ooh, Daddy, better start touching her. Better stop.
She says no.
Yeah. And I think it's funny. She didn't recognize Forrest was spanking her.
Yeah, he didn't have... he doesn't have claws. That was before we owned him that his claws came out. But it makes you wonder, does he know that? Or does he wish, I could get you right now?
I bet he wishes.
I don't know.
I bet he wishes.
He's just not used to little kids. Because it was Jared and Crystal who had him before, and they don't have kids. And I mean, except for
Just
when
dogs.
the kids come over.
Right.
And usually he goes somewhere and sleeps.
Yeah, he doesn't, no.
He's not into
He has this, all of a
the
sudden,
love.
this look on his face like, oh my God. Why are you here?
Again.
Yeah, and then he goes and hides somewhere.
Yeah, he's not
In
into
his
it.
nonchalant way. But
Not into it. Yeah.
yeah, so someday we will. We, watch.
So stay tuned and we'll see.
Yeah,
but
we do.
it'll be...
I know that's the, best. I think just having all of them gone at the same time is really bad. But I don't think that's going to make me not want a dog. I mean, I do believe, even though I sometimes that with happening to Ruger's, like maybe it's not worth all of the pain and the heartache. But I know it is. Our life is so empty. We go outside at night and I get all teary-eyed because like I don't have someone here to take on whoever's in the dark, or
Beg
whatever.
for a doll.
Yeah.
A ball.
Yeah. Want a ball, want a snack, and yeah. And my kids, they want someone to play with, and
It'll happen, and we'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, you guys, so nice, so nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna print all of those off. Print off all the comments and all of the cards. And I'm just gonna tell you, she is my daughter, and she gets it from me. We're really bad about cards. So what's really nice is when Roseanne was getting all of those cards, from you guys, and still is from a lot of you guys, she writes cards back. Brianna and I are pretty bad about that. If you get a card from me, it was... I love it. Yeah. I love getting them. I love... and I think about it. I'll go buy them. Buy the cards, but to sit down and write it and get it in the mail, I'm super bad about that. But you guys, oh my gosh. Anyway, you guys are really special, and we really appreciate it. We really appreciate the family, that we have with you guys. So really nice. All right. Okay, so stay tuned for updates on that front as we find someone.
yes.
Later. Let's see. Baby news? Any baby news? She's getting big. Wait till you see her tonight.
She's cooking.
Something happened. She's stretching out.
She is.
You finally gave in.
I know.
Took off the...
I don't know. She's definitely looking for room. Definitely looking for room. But I have to go to, I looked at Costco. I don't know why I think it's because we were there, but I need to go get some more tummy cream because she's stretching out my already stretch marks.
Oh, ow.
Yeah. So I'm sore and itchy, and it's like, oh.
I'll get you some.
And I thought having, my other, she's like, oh, this is going to be easy peasy.
I have some of that Soap Lake mud butter.
That one? Oh, I don't have the mud butter.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Because I've been using the regular cream
Oh,
stuff,
no, I have
but
special stuff.
I feel like it's not.
Oh,
Okay,
remind me
I'll try the
when I
mud
go to the
butter.
house tonight. And didn't somebody send you some, oh, maybe you didn't see that. I think it was an email that went to info@, and Tracy read it, and we were laughing yesterday at the simplicity of this, to go find one pair of maternity pants that fit you right, and then just find some polyester, and just, how to sew, and just sew up your own. And it's like,
should!
That is like way
And
too
cut
easy of a plan.
Scoop out of a pair of pants. I know, I totally should. I am wearing maternity because the other ones, it just doesn't work anymore. There's no way.
No.
So yeah,
No.
yeah. So yeah, she's cooking.
Yesterday was National Leggings Day.
Like, oh, and I actually wore jeans. Yes, I've been 2 days in a row. I've been in jeans.
National Leggings Day.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I don't have another appointment until I think after we get back from
Houston.
test. Yeah, and it's the sugar test, the whole all of that.
I hate that.
I hate that test.
Makes me just nauseated. I mean, me, I snack a lot. I'm going to admit sugar is a staple in my diet, but that stuff.
Yeah. You know what's really nice is my OB. He is now the chief of medicine or whatever. But he has actually taken it. He's like, I figured I needed to know what you guys went through. It's like, hell yeah, you do. So that was I luckily, knock on wood, I haven't failed yet. But it's like, yeah, oh God, it's torture. It's like, can you not make this taste any better? Not burn on the way down. I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't have. I think I've had a lot of sugary
way.
snacks that have tasted better than that. Why does it have to taste? Why do they have to try to make it taste like orange when it doesn't? And you guys know what we're talking about, right? You do that if it's been a while. Although I did it, so I think they've been doing it for a long time. It's the that diabetic test, where you drink the sugar and they check your urine and they check your urine and make sure you have any spillage.
Yeah, whatever.
In your urine. So yeah, really bad.
So nasty. So yeah, that's
super bad. That's
they'll measure her again, but they keep measuring. She's going to be big, tall.
Well, thank God someone's going to be tall.
I know.
Besides just your husband.
I know. So yeah, I'm excited to see the triplets.
Pretty soon I was going to say, it's going to look like triplets.
I can't wait for those pictures. Yeah. Because Wyatt and Harper are still just even playing field.
Yeah, we were watching them play this weekend. It was pretty fun, and they are just the same height.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah.
Cuties.
And they get along so well. Robert still gets worried about putting another one in the mix. And I think it's going to be fine. Having the baby, I said the hardest part for them is realizing that the baby doesn't want anything to do with them for quite some time. And then even when they're interested, the baby can only crawl. The baby's not gonna be able to chase you, so I think the hardest thing is that whole 9 months before this baby can actually be in activities and choosing a baby appropriate toy to play with. But I think it's gonna be he's the baby of his, and he was picked up because he had 2 older sisters, and they're all they're kind of like us, 16, 18. They're really close, kind of in age. But he was always one. If you want to play, we'll dress you up.
Put some lipstick on you.
Or there was always 2-on-1 at some point because they were so all so different and also close in age. But I told him I'm not worried about it. Having 4 years difference, they're gonna take care of the little baby.
Yeah,
but so we're excited. I need to start my nursery. I haven't even the nursery is cleaned out as it used to be the playroom. So the kids are super excited that there's toys in their rooms. They're doing really good about keeping them clean and everything. But I need to at least paint some of the accent walls.
Oh, yeah. Because what color is it in there now? It's like a taupe.
No, it's like brown and taupe or whatever.
Not baby girl color.
But we're thinking her color can be like purple. Because Harper is extremely pink. So I might be able to just do like an accent wall and not have to paint the entire room. Tracy, though, has offered now that she's a painting expert.
Take her up on that.
I know. Because, heaven forbid, I hate painting, and Robert hates it even more. So, it's just not good.
And you probably shouldn't be inhaling all of those teratogens and things.
So, I might have to go get some paint swatches and make some choices.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of baby news, Harper, in her judgy way, she says to me, we were sitting there and she snuggles, both of the kids are such good snugglers. She was snuggling, and then all of a sudden she's rubbing my tummy and she says, Nana, do you have a baby in your tummy? And I said, oh, no, honey, I don't. And she goes, oh, my mom does. I said, I know.
Okay.
I said, well, that's good.
They love the baby bump. I don't know.
They love it. They're drawing pictures of it. And they are super excited. They want it to happen now.
Yes. They ask frequently.
All the time.
When's the baby coming? After Christmas. Oh, that's right. When's Christmas again?
Pretty soon, I hope.
Here. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty funny. And that's when we got home, we went to her house, picked them up, and they patted the tummy. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
I know. They're going to be such a good big brother and big sister.
I think my biggest problem is going to keep them from not wanting to pick the baby up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were that way, though. I think I've showed you guys this picture before. Brianna was 8 months old. She had a black eye. She had a bruise here. She had a little cut on her lip. And, and we had to go have the professional Sears portraits was what we did back then. We hadn't done very many because she was never not bruised. And finally, it's like, oh my gosh, we need to go do this. And so we went and had pictures. And I said to the photographer, she's fine. It's just that her brother loves her a lot and tries to pick her up. And you were a big baby.
Yeah.
And he was a little guy, and he was constantly carrying. We had to put you in that walker so that he couldn't lift you.
Yeah.
And it took us, I think, you maybe 8 months old before I don't know how old you were when we figured that out, that he couldn't get you up. Because he was constantly carrying you around, dropping you.
I don't know.
Dropped on her head a couple times. Sorry.
So it's what
So much love.
our biggest thing is
That's
gonna be
what's gonna happen.
hands off the baby.
She's gonna you have to make her a little donut dress.
Yes.
Something. Put a bonnet on her with some padding in there because
that'll be our bigger problem.
And then they're gonna play tug of war.
Yeah, no, I got the baby. No, you don't.
My turn.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be good. It'll be fun. Yeah. Well, let's see. Well, I was going to mention about the sugary snacks thing. I don't know if they told you or not. Did they tell you what they ate? At our house? Well, so we went shopping first, to fill our house with the
you did take them.
Nana and Papa snacks, So, and in fact, Jacob saw us at the store, and he looks in the cart, and I said, "Hey,
it's Nana's weekend."
Yeah. The grandkids are going to be over all weekend. He goes, "Oh,
I might have to come over."
I said, "Well, it's going to be a tummy ache, but that's all right." So anyway, we bought 5 different boxes of cereal. They love cereal.
Yeah, they do.
And so anyway, so then we bought other stuff, and so then that night for dinner, the first night, I said, "So what do you want for dinner?" Because I do this really good homemade chicken nuggets, and so I rattled off a couple things, and then that's what they said: cereal for dinner. Yeah, we want cereal. We want cereal. And there's these 5 boxes of
They
all
would have
the
cereal
things.
for every meal.
Yes.
If you let them.
Yes. So we did have cereal for dinner. And Dad came in. And
But if he liked that idea?
Well, at first he said, "What's for dinner?" And he's like looking at the kids, thinking,
what are they
should they be eating that before dinner? And I said, "Well, we're having cereal for dinner." And at first he had this look on his face like, and then all of a sudden it's like, "All right.
We're having cereal."
That seems like that's okay." And he had like 3 bowls. Let me try some of these, So, I don't know, we were kind of into it. So, and then the next morning for breakfast, they wanted cereal again. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. And then for dinner, the next Friday night, cereal. No, we're not having cereal. We're not having cereal. But anyway, they love cereal.
They do.
And fortunately, after those 5 boxes, there's not a lot left, so we don't have to worry about having that.
And
stuff
they like the really sugary stuff, but they also like Wyatt thinks cornflakes are really good. Mini Wheaties or whatever, which I don't like the little Wheaties because they get soggy too fast, and it's just eating mush. But they also like the good stuff. But
well, and they eat well too. The other thing is, they'll eat vegetables, they eat salad, they do eat really well, and and then for lunch, I think on Saturday I asked what they wanted for lunch, and after we determined we were not having cereal, I rattled off a couple of things, and then Harper said peanut butter and jelly. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly.
You know what's funny?
I have not had peanut butter and jelly for quite some time. Yeah. That was really good.
They love it because that's why it's like go-to choice for. Because I pack my lunch for school, and he's allowed to have peanut butter because there's no one in his classroom, and they're still eating in class because they're remodeling the gym, and there's construction happening at the school. So that's his go-to. Every once in a while, he'll want a ham and cheese and shake it up, but he likes his peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it was super good. Yeah. It was super good. And I have to tell you guys, I have to share a recipe with you. We discovered something else that was really, really good. So it's apple season here for us right now. So everybody with the apple tree is picking their apples. And of course, we're the apple capital of the world, in fact, in our valley here. And so lots and lots of good apples. Well, there is an apple dip. And I feel like all of us here should have known about this a long time ago. It was good, right? You had it? Oh my gosh, it's so good, and it's 4 ingredients. And so all it is and I'm not going to write it down, so take notes, pause, get a piece of paper. All it is a cube of softened cream cheese, and then a half a cup of white sugar, and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I know, right? It's already like, dang, sorry. Put that in your mixer and mix it up really, really good. And if you mix it up really good, all of that sugar will incorporate and you get this creamy white stuff. And then once you've done that, then you take a whole bag, 8-ounce bag of the Heath bits, the toffee bits. Open that up and fold that in there.
It was really good.
And that's all it is.
It was some fancy caramel.
Fancy caramel. It tastes it, but it's cheesy. It's a cheese dip. Yeah. It's not a caramel dip. It's like cheese dip. It's very healthy for you. A little bit dip.
It's really
good. And what was really good was that, like, the first probably, like, because it refrigerates really well, and so for like the first 24 hours of it, that the little toffee bits are crunchy, which are really good. But then after that, they kind of melt a little bit, so it's still equally
Still
good.
good, though.
Oh, it's fantastic. It really tastes like caramel. Really, it's
does.
kind of a funny, but it's not. It's a healthy dairy option.
Yeah.
Anyway, super good. You have to make that. It was really good. I even made some for the retreaters and took it out there.
Oh, good. Yeah.
They liked it. So, we have retreaters showing up today. Today is our last hosted retreat of the year. And so this is our fall fun. So this is the one that we do all of our little Christmas projects and stuff. We'll have a video later for some of the new things, and we're going to do our little, extra videos and 12 days of Christmas and all of that coming up at the end of next month. And so you'll see a lot of this stuff. But we have 22 women coming from all over. Way full house. Yeah, people from Texas, Colorado, Georgia, California.
A few local girls.
Montana. Yeah, a bunch of people coming. Amy Vidrine, some of you guys know Amy from cruising and retreating and local quilter. She sent I don't know if you saw it, but she sent the best descriptor for Pacific Northwest weather in October. Did you see that?
No. I can only imagine.
Perfect. And you never think about this, but it's true, because I keep trying to tell people, layers, 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 layers. And I think I've told you the story before about Jennifer Ledbetter and me telling her to bring socks. And not sure why she needed to bring socks, but to try to explain that, it varies so much. But this is the description, is that in the Pacific Northwest, in the month of October, you can experience all 4 seasons in just one day.
That is so true.
It is true. You wake up in the morning feeling like it's winter, because this morning it was 38 degrees when I walked out my door at 7.
So cold.
38 degrees.
Like remote start cold.
Start the car. Run back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. By now, because, it's later, it's earlier for you guys, but it's 10 o'clock here. Sun is shining. It is a beautiful day out there.
Time to take off layer number 1.
Yep. By 2 o'clock this afternoon, it is going to be hot. It could easily be 80 degrees out there. And then tonight in the evening, it will be nice fall-like weather.
Pretty layer
until it gets dark at about 6:10, 6:15 right now.
I was just thinking on the way, after dropping Harper off, I was thinking, this weather is like it's like kind of refrigerator season outside, where you can go grocery shopping before work and it's all good when you get home.
Love that. I love that.
Where it's not too cold that your milk freezes, but it keeps it nice and chilled.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's like I have the heater running on the way, but I have to remember to turn it, when I get to work, turn it down to AC, because by the time I have to go get the kids, it's too hot, and I have to have AC running. And then when I get home, I gotta remember to turn the heater on, so when I remote start, it's blowing hot air, not cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
it's a whole lot of crazy.
Like 3 to 5 weeks of this crazy, I'm not sure where we're going yet.
And Amy put it exactly right. You experience every season, every day. Yeah. Every day, every
So you have to bring layers, because you're going to think.
Layers.
You're going to wake up and, ooh, it's chilly. I'm going to put all my winter stuff on. No, you're going to be sweating your butt off by lunchtime.
We're thinking of our friend Janet Clark, who's here from Hawaii.
Oh, she's got to be freezing. Yeah.
Only for a little while.
Just a little, yeah.
By the time
she'll be over the passion.
Oh, thank gosh. It was so much warmer. In Seattle, it was so cool.
Yeah. Ha. Your experience that in the morning.
Well, wait till tomorrow.
But it's so pretty here in the fall.
It is pretty.
It is very pretty.
We live in a beautiful area, and our spring and our fall are equally beautiful, and kind of that same sort of, trying to get
Mother Nature on board.
Yeah, with what she wants to do, but
yeah.
But
So
it is
true.
really nice. It's just hard to dress because I've got wool socks on. Yeah. Anyway, I just need to be better about my layers. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have a couple of announcements to make, and one is about our website. And I feel like we're going to mention this again tonight for the box opening, but a a lot of people have called. I think maybe it was Friday. I think we got 3 phone calls before 11 o'clock of people that said, hey, I've been trying to place my order online and it's not going through. I spent about an hour on the phone with so they are who they do our hosting, our website hosting, and our server and all of that, and we could not figure it out. Quinn, very, very nice, very smart guy, and he could not recreate any issue. We cannot recreate it here.
Right.
If you call and say, oh my gosh, I cannot get my order to go through, I've tried for 3 days, we'll take your order over the phone. What we do is we log on to our website and we act like we're you. We type in your information. You give us your credit card number. We type all of that in and we send your order off, to the front room.
Right.
And so we do that for you. And the odd thing is we can't recreate it either. It works for us. So we don't know what it is. And so the best advice, 2 things. 1, just call us. Call us or email and say, hey, will you give me a call? I've been trying to place my order, and I'll print that off, and then as soon as I get to work, one of us will give you a call and we'll take your order over the phone. Yeah. Or call us between 10 and 5 Pacific time, Wednesday through Saturday. But the second piece of that advice is if you could get a screenshot of what it's doing. That's what Quinn said. He wants to know, up in that upper box that has, where you're at. He wants to see, he thinks it must be one specific page, one specific step that has some sort of a glitch in it, but none of us can figure out what it is. So anyway.
And him being techie, computer savvy,
yeah.
Whatever all of the,
/
whatever all that mumbo jumbo, apparently it says something.
Yeah.
And he can decipher it.
He'll be able to read it.
And then if you guys are emailing info at or whatever, all of these kind of things, what we do, we're going to go to market next week. And I will set up a time to meet with the guys. There's usually 4 or 5 of them that go. And I can get all of these kind of answers, either the questions answered, or they can help on that and think, oh, we're going to fix it here and fix it here and fix it there.
Because the other thing that we have on our list is that whole download pattern thing.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys buy the downloadable patterns, which is great, but for some reason you can only download it once.
Yeah.
And then all you guys that have that problem, or if you misplace it or whatever, you email me and I just email you one back, and it's no big deal. But we need to fix that. You guys shouldn't have to be searching and waiting for me to email you back.
And and about once a week, there's a part in our backside of the website that we can put in suggestions, of things we want. I put in that each shop gets to decide how many times a customer gets to download.
Yeah.
I understand, their thought of only doing it once. It creates people not sharing with your entire guild or whatever. And it's okay, yeah, that's super nice for you to do. And, if that happens, that's okay. Whatever.
I don't care.
Whatever. If we at least have options of 1 to 5 to infinity, great. Let the shop itself decide what that is.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of you guys, get frustrated because it's a Saturday night and you want to work on something, but we might not check the email for another 12 hours from then, and now you're upset because you can't find it. Or you've downloaded it on your phone by accident or on your iPad, but you need it on your other computer because your printer doesn't talk to your iPad. Or, we all have those technical weird things that you should be able to download it anything you want and save it on anything you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the one thing we're trying to change, is let it
We're
be
trying to fix it.
a website choice, not a just host.
Corporation host choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And there's a couple other things. I think we have 5 or 6 things on our list that we need to talk to them about. And if there's something, if we've maybe talked about it before, maybe just shoot me another email and say, oh, remember, this was the other thing that's a problem. Because we want our website to be easy for you guys to navigate, easy for you to find things. And we are working on our CAFE page.
Yep.
We're working on a couple other kind of fun things that we'll sort of reveal in November for things that are coming up. But just a little reminder, I should mention that since I've mentioned it, Kaif's birthday is December 7th, and we're having a special virtual quilt show online with prizes. And so be working on your Kaif quilt, bed runner, table runner, mug rug, whatever you're making, be working on your CAIF project. If you need CAIF fabric at the moment, we have a lot of pre-cuts in stock and quite a bit of fabric, but we have quite a few pre-cuts, which makes it kind of nice. So,
and then when is their deadline have to have their images in? Was it
well,
December 1st?
I think that we were thinking like the 3rd or the 4th.
Okay.
I need to look to see which on that cutoff, because then we're going to turn it on the 7th on his birthday.
So we can do the whole slideshow. Goodness.
And we'll have kind of a big article on it in next month's newsletter. Yes. And that's the other thing too, is some of you guys are having a hard time opening or getting the newsletter. We don't know why that is. It's an automated thing. We pay MailChimp for that, and we pay them several $100s a month just for that newsletter service. So I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work, but you can go right to our website and it says newsletter, and you can click on that and save a copy. And open it up or whatever. So that's probably the easiest way to do that. But anyway,
and we've asked
all these glitches.
I know.
Is today computer glitch day?
Oof. It wouldn't surprise me. We've also tried, we talked to Lexo about, well, can we just take that individual customer's email and enter it in? And they said, well, you really can't, because for some reason an email address is also attached to an IP address. So if I, on my laptop, enter in your address, it will send to me, not necessarily, Mickey54@gmail. So it's super weird. So they say it doesn't really work like that. So yeah, because it's such a large server, there are a lot of the bigger email host people have a really good spammer. So it's either going to go in spam, trash, or whatever. So that's the really hard part. Even me, being Brianna at FabricPatch.net, my MailChimp Fabric Patch newsletter goes to junk. And I
don't get it either.
I've clicked it and said we're friends, and I'm at Fabric Patch. It's like they should know we're real good buds.
Yeah.
But mine goes to junk. I don't know.
I don't get it either. I know. I think that's the weirdest thing. I don't quite understand
technology.
That.
I have no idea.
It drives me crazy. It's why I still like paper. I have a lot of paper.
But we do always have a electronic copy on our website. You can click it. It's in PDF form. Download it, print it off, write on it, save it, whatever you want. So if you feel like I'm done trying, that's okay. The Plan B's option is always there. And we archive a bunch. I think it's 8 months. You can go back 8 months if you want to. If there's a recipe you forgot to write down or whatever. All right, did you find out what today was?
I did. I kind of already knew. I had looked it up earlier, and that's how I knew that yesterday was National Leggings Day and chocolate cupcake day.
Well,
the two kind of go together.
They kind of go together. Stretch pants.
Today, this sounds so familiar to me. I remember this last year. I remember us talking about National Hagfish Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so today it's been a year since we've been chatting about, celebrating every day. Today is again National Hagfish Day. And again, I'm just going to say eel. No. And that reminds me, our friend Janet, who's arriving today from Hawaii, she sent a picture. We should share that picture. Can you put it in? Yeah. While we're talking, she went down to her local store, because if you remember, I think about 2 weeks ago or whatever, it was Poke. Wait, Poke?
I think it was Poke.
Poke. P-O-K-E. Poke.
I think it was Poke.
Whatever it is, it was National Poke Day, and which is not to be confused with the Hokey Pokey, which is different. Poke was some sort of fish, seafood, salad, something that you ate, and
it's very big in Hawaii.
Very big in Hawaii, and anyway, she showed us a picture of her local grocery store where it's just this whole
little deli
of scoop.
And she said that was only half of the picture.
That was part of it. No.
So yeah, I'll show that.
Yeah. So it's a thing. It's just not a thing up here.
No. But we're not. I mean, we're close to the ocean, but.
Yeah, but that's not the kind of fish that we eat either. We don't have. There's no such thing really as shrimp up here or lobster or anything like that. And I think that was a lot of what was in there. But we get a lot of whitefish.
Yeah.
Salmon, trout.
Yeah.
What's the one I really like? Cod. And what's the
sideways?
Halibut. Ooh, I love halibut.
Yeah.
Ugliest fish, that is hagfish looking, but
See, I think the sturgeon is like one of the ugliest fish.
Oh, sturgeon.
He's like dinosaur
We catch
status.
sturgeon here also in the river. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sturgeon.
It's a really good fish.
Mm-hmm. It tastes good.
It tastes really good, but he's ugly.
Yeah, he's a prehistoric.
Yeah, he's got
fish.
teeth. He's like an exoskeleton. He's ugly.
Yeah, it tastes like beef.
Yeah,
you eat him like as a steak, and
it's good. It's worth trying. But yeah, and we're also very agriculture where we are, so it's a lot of potatoes, onions, apples. You know, it's that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right, and tomorrow. So today was Hagfish Day, and and it was also Seafood Bisque Day. Also, not so much. But I think some of that stuff, if you're not really like raised on that kind of food, your palate is a little bit different,
sure.
and which is why we're not so much a poke eater. But tomorrow, Chicken and Waffles Day.
Oh, see, I remember that.
I remember talking about that too because it's not a thing for us. That seems really weird.
It's either waffles or chicken.
You don't.
You're either eating
chicken for breakfast,
or you're eating waffles.
Yeah, we don't put them together. It's super weird. And I tried to try it when I was in the South once, and I decided not to. And then October 21st is National, so that would be Friday? Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. No.
Robert loves pumpkin cheesecake.
No, that's not a thing. Cheesecake is cheesecake. You don't have to add some weird flavor to it.
Yeah.
I'm not even... Chocolate cheesecake, yeah, that's pretty good. But cheesecake.
Yeah, his favorite thing, I think, is just like the regular, you got your good old cheesecake with a, pie filling drizzle or whatever on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pumpkin cheesecake he likes, huh?
Yes.
No. Friday is also National Mammography Day. So, FYI, get that done if you haven't yet. And then Saturday, I just feel like I should mention this. It's National Color Day.
Color Day?
And National Nut Day.
It's like every day is here.
Every day is National Nut Day for us. That's right. That's right. All right, let's see. Oh, we were also going to mention these. Poor little Brianna.
Oh, yeah.
Anxious to get away on her weekend getaway. Guess what she did not put on the website? All these times that we've said to you, if it doesn't come up, it's because we're sold out.
Or Brianna missed it. And not one of you put a comment.
Shoot, if there's more of those half-yard cuts, I would take some. So here's what's happened.
4 left at the moment.
Yeah, because,
there's not very many left.
No. And if you already bought, the panels and the other stuff and you kind of wanted to do that, then that would be nice. There are a few, but I think there's only like 3 panels of each. There's no book panels left from, this is that little ones.
Yes.
Was what it was from Sunday. No book panels left. But there are book panels left from, what's the other one called?
You Are Loved.
You Are Loved. Same kind of colorway, same designer, same artwork, really. So You Are Loved, there's more panels left, and it does go together. And there's more of that fabric left. Some of this, we sold out of many of those colors.
Very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
So there are a few half-yard bundles left. And I think a couple of you guys got an email from me on Monday, because you had ordered border fabric and a panel and nothing else, and you were down enough in the pile that there were quite a few pieces that were already sold out. So I had emailed you and said, hey, if you were interested, here's the link. And I was giving you a head start knowing that we were going to tell you. So hopefully you got that, or now you know.
Yeah.
If you didn't check your emails.
So now they really are on. So if you're watching this late in the day on Wednesday and they're really not there, they really are gone. So sorry. So sorry. But hey, you guys all got those kits last week.
Yeah.
I think we gave you guys a little heads up.
And you cleared them out before we...
What was it called? Wishes? Dragonfly Wishes?
Dragonfly Wishes, yeah.
Yeah, those were gone in a hot hurry. Yeah. And then that reminds us, that's what we're doing with the quilt behind us, is this line. What was the name of this line? Do you remember? Something Galaxy. Oh, Galaxy. Yeah, I think it's Galaxies. Galaxies.
I think that is what it's called. From Northcott.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful line. Mm-hmm. Beautiful line. And so we sold a bunch of it. Now, that's that whole thing, is trying to move things around and what we want to cut into kits and what we want to do. And since we have this sample done, and you can really see this really well, we thought what we would do is cut this into some kits. I think we're going to do 8 kits of this for you. The pattern is Make-A-Wish?
Just
No,
Wish.
just Wish. Just Wish. It looks so different, I think,
So-
when
it
you
does.
do a different colorway.
Yeah.
It takes, I think, 14 fat quarters. There's 4 different fat quarters for the stars, 10 fat quarters for these, and then is it 2.5?
I think it's 2.5 yards.
2.5 yards.
And
of
our background will still be this kind of dark, a blue one, but you'll have pictures.
Yeah, but it'll
so
look
you'll
like
see.
this.
Yeah.
And so we're going to put those together with the pattern, and I don't know, it's like, what, $40-ish?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Inexpensive.
Your quilt will be lap size. It'll be 60 by 73. We're
Which
going
is
to do
the
the
size
throw,
of this.
Yeah. And we're going to do the throw size. But your pattern comes in 3 sizes.
Yeah.
So if you decide you want to do it again,
add
add
a border.
more.
Just get some extra yardage if you want to add a border.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it big, but it's kind of nice. Nice, perfect
'Cause,
size for adding a minky backing.
In the shop, we've got Galaxies, and then right next to this, we've got Astra. I think
which
from
looks-
Jan. Oh, I probably should have
Not
said
Claremont. Janet Claire.
Janet Claire.
Janet
Yeah,
Claire.
Astra from Janet Claire. It looks really good with this collection.
Yeah.
So we have them together. So if you find fat quarters that have Astra and Galaxies in it, trust it. It's okay. It's going to work.
Yeah, it's okay.
But they look really good together.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah.
All right, so a little heads up, we otherwise will not mention that.
Yes.
So you heard it here, first and only.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. I was just going to mention those.
Oh, funny, my kids have been telling me that I got in trouble. I got chewed out in the car. Because they were watching the Mom and Nana show on your
Oh,
TV.
yes.
And,
oh, they were.
And why it's like, Mom, why were you not talking to Harper? She was showing you stuff and you didn't act like you couldn't even see her. And I'm like, I don't know, how do I
It was
answer?
kind of funny because it was
How do
weird.
I answer that?
It was weird. It was the Sunday box opening. And so we were sort of, I don't know why the TV was on or whatever, and YouTube came up. And of course, when YouTube comes up, we're like the third thing that pops up there. And both of the kids said, "Hey, is that Mom?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, it is." And so I clicked on it, and they're standing there watching, and Harper is talking to you. And, yakking, and of course you're doing nothing. And I said, "Well, you guys, it's TV. Mom's on TV." And then they kind of looked at me and said, "Well, she's right here." "No, on the TV, she can't hear you." And then he turns back and looks, and he says, "No, she looked right at me."
Oh!
And I'm sitting there
heart.
thinking, well,
How do you not understand?
how do you not understand? So
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny. And Harper just kept talking.
Yeah.
Like, Nana, I don't even care what you're saying.
Mom's
I
right
am
there.
talking, and I'm showing you. And I don't remember what it was, but she was quite intense.
Yeah, and because why I said I didn't do it. And I
And
said, well, it was TV. I said I wasn't really there. I said we record it and it
Yes, you
plays
were
on
looking
TV.
at them.
Yeah, they didn't believe me. I was just being rude.
So rude. I know. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, they were. Yeah, I turned it off because they were like, Mom,
Stop it! Yeah. Apparently, they don't know how TV works.
I think most of the time they watch animation, and
Well,
they don't watch
that's
that
true.
much television.
No, they
and
don't.
when they do, it's
It's
animation. And so I think to watch your person on TV talking to you, looking in the camera,
Yeah.
that's got to be a little weird.
Yeah.
Which is why the people that did remember when we were talking about, what was it? The Reading Rainbow? No, not the Reading Rainbow. Oh, shoot. What was her? I just came to me. I just lost it. But she used to look in her looking glass and say, "Oh, I see Cindy." And, I see Kate." And you get so excited, and you knew that she absolutely
She
saw you, you
Yeah.
know. And we were probably about that age,
Yeah.
because we watched her after school, so.
Yeah, so I thought it was really funny. Because I guess we don't watch it at home when I'm editing, usually when they're in bed, so they don't even see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember Brittany always saying that Aurora and Orion would be like, "Oh, hi, Nana!" And
Hi,
would
Nana.
ask, "Why aren't they waving back at me? What is happening?"
Yeah, I
Not
know.
understanding how live TV works.
Right.
But, yeah, I thought it was funny. So I thought I'd tell you that. Yeah, I got
Oh,
you out.
yeah, I forgot about
I was
that.
being rude to Harper.
She's not answering. Well, she doesn't hear you. Yes, she does. She can hear
She's
us.
right there, Nana. Yeah, so. Through the eyes of a 4-year-old, 3-year-old.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's
make
right. I forgot about that. That was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. Cutie patooties.
Alrighty.
All right. I guess we're good. Let's see. I guess that's it. And so tonight, box opening. And then probably we'll see, Sunday. We've got 22 women. We'll see if anybody wants. They really want to come to the box opening because they want to see what's in the boxes. But most of them do not want to be in front of the camera.
No.
I don't want to do it. It's like, well, you don't have to. Just if you want to. I think sometimes it's fun because, like at the bra auction, when we kept talking, I don't know if we talked about this afterwards or not, but a lot of people thought that we were talking about locals who had already come in and who had already seen all the bras, and we were not. These were people that come to the retreats, and then they all of a sudden they're best friends and they know each other. And so, Lori from Parker, Colorado was, talking to Amy from Modesto, California, was talking to Marion from Georgia, from Atlanta, and, that's how they know each other, and that's what was happening. And so
it's pretty fun.
What was my point going to be about that? That's what... Sorry. Do you notice I do not have my coffee with me? Anyway, that was my point, is that then people like to see each other. And so that way you can put a face to a name and I'll say, this is Lori, this is the one, or whatever. Yeah. So, or the Janet that we talk about, or the Mary and the math whiz that we talk about. So we'll see if you get to meet any of them or not. But, I never know. But they're always standing just beyond the camera to see what's in the box. And as soon as we turn the camera off,
I need some of that.
They want to see it, but they don't necessarily want you to see them, which I think is so funny and so sweet.
Yeah.
So, all right, just shy.
All right,
ladies.
We'll see you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.